what? Plans changed for vacation. Not going anywhere. Staying home. Because supposedly I was a bad kid. So I can't go anywhere. So basically, I'm stuck home. So I said, oh, why not make a vlog out of what we're doing next week? Let me basically break it down to you. Reading, 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 baking, reading, baking, some more reading, some more baking, some more reading. So I'm hoping to get 2 24-hour readathon challenge is it. Which basically, if you did not know, 24-hour readathon challenge is where you read for 24 hours. Now, obviously, that's not possible because you need to eat, you need to use the bathroom, you need your, short break period times. So, basically, I'm going to show you for the first, I already showed you for the second one, the TBR, where's the chair? Right here is your TBR. For one of them. And if I finish the TBR for the first one, then I'll take some out of the second one's TBR. But this second one's TBR, or if I don't finish them within the next few days, and I just wanted to say, I'm already prepped for an energy drink. I just need to go out and get 1 or 2 more energy drinks. I need to get some packets of stuff, and then I'll be set. So, actually, I need to grab one more thing, and then I'm set to start this TBR. So, we have a book that I haven't started yet, that was supposed to be schools, so the 3-day school week, TBR. So, basically, I had 3 days of school this week, okay? One of them today, I played Uno with my friend. The other one, yesterday, I did some work that I was supposed to do. And then one of them, I think I sat there. Or did work. I don't know. One of them. Either sat there or did work. I was going to read. I would have felt better reading this book than this brand new book that I just brought to school. I need to grab my charger. Because my camera's gonna die. Good thing I have a portable camera charger. Which is a good thing. Oh my lord, camera charger I think will reach. My portable freaking. And I'm just gonna see it. Nope. Need to go find this one is 2. No problem. There. Okay. So, now. There we go. That's better. Okay. So, we have a few books that one of them I read the prologue. One of them, okay. So, we have this week's books in here. Okay, so we have half of Vega this week and Cassie. I read the prologue of Cassie. That's it. That's all I read. I have not started Vega. just because I don't know. I guess I'm kind of like scared to start it because I have half of it to do and that's it. Which the first half is longer than the second half, so that's fun. But I already read this middle one in the 12-hour readathon. I'm hoping to get this, at least Vega, the half of Vega that I'm supposed to read this week. I'm hoping to get that done, and Cassie, obviously, done within tonight, like today, tonight, and tomorrow. Because it shouldn't even be that hard. It's legit, like, I have to read, in the first one, I have to read 106 pages, which that shouldn't be that hard, and it starts on page 9, so it's less than 100 pages to read, so it shouldn't be that difficult to read this Vega story. And then this story, the second one, starts on page 303 and it ends on page 432. So it's
Where's my bestie?
Go away.
Where's my bestie?
Stop!
My bestie.
Leave me alone.
You on vacation, honey?
Yes, go away. I'm trying to do stuff. Hate you too. Okay, so yeah, I'm ready to start chapter 1. This is prologue. I read prologue yesterday night before I went to bed. And I was gonna read chapter 1, but chapter 1 was way too long to read. And then today, in a couple minutes, we start chapter 1 of Vega, and we only read up to chapter 6. Might find where chapter 5 is and see. Chapter 5 is on page 90. 81 pages. It's not even that much. It's not even like that much. Okay, so yeah. We're going with half of Vega is chapter 5, just because it's like not right down the middle, because it ends on page 145 and there is no middle for 145. Hold on. Let me get closer to like actual half so I can show you like what I'm trying to say, that what I'm trying to get to you guys for. So 145 divided by 2 is 72 and a half. So on page 72, right here, I have to read 72 and half of 73. But there's a problem. That's up to chapter 4, which looks like it's long as heck. So yeah, that's so half of Vega and the entire thing of Cassie has to be done this like week, like today and tomorrow, and then Leona is next week's, and the other half of Vega is next week's. But we're also had to throw in Sage, The Journey to Witch World. So that's 1, 2, 3, 6. That's 6. That's 6 books to read for the rest of February. Sage, just because I have to read Sage because she has to be done this week too. Yeah. And then this middle one right here, I have it as a standalone as well. So I'll read the standalone version of it because I actually get like an accurate representation of like actual like how many number of pages there is, because it just goes from page 167 to 311. So there is no like how many exact pages there is. So for this one, I get the exact number of pages, which there is an epi, which is what I call an epilogue, which means there is 149 pages in total. And then our dear old friend Adora as well. She has lots of pages, I believe. She has lots of pages, just to begin with. So she has 146 pages. She has 146 pages, so that means 73 pages is halfway, which 73 is right here. It's close to chapter 7, which is halfway, and I'm on chapter 4 in this book. So I think we're gonna start with So we're gonna start with half of Vega, then Cassie, then Adora, and then for like today and tomorrow, and then we'll work on these 3 for the 24-hour readathon challenge. But if I don't finish these 3, we'll throw these 3 in at the beginning of the 24-hour readathon challenge, and then we'll throw in some like extra time to finish whatever book I don't finish out of these 6 books. Out of these 3, I don't even know why I'm holding this up because this book is in here. It's this middle one, but these 3 are the 24-hour readathon challenge vlog books. If I don't finish the other 3, which is Sage in Your Journey to Wish World, Libby in the Class Election, which is this middle one, and then Leona's Unlucky Mission is next week. Libby in the Class Election was supposed to be school's book, but I didn't read any of it at school. And then Sage in The Journey to Wish World was the first week's book, so I'm so behind on that one. And then Adora Finds a Friend were the first 2 weeks of February's book. And then Vega and the Fashion Disaster is half of this is this week. Half of it is this week. And then Cassie Comes Through is also half of this week. Well, is this week's. Like all of it. So, but these 3 are the goal for today, tomorrow, and until Sunday at midnight. Till Sunday at like 11:30. So I can read these books all the way up until 11:30 at night. And then when midnight rolls around, these 3 books are popping up. We're gonna do some of this. We're gonna get up to like half of it in here. And yeah, I have to fill out this. Because I finished another book. I have to fill out one book of this. So that's fun. So y'all get to see me do that, because that's cool. Having done a book, and then I need to hang it up. And you'll get to see me hang it up. Okay, there we go. It's done. And then this last one was for this. And then this one that I'm going to fill out is for this. That's the 11th book I've read in the 2020 year. And I'm going to fill out kind of like a shorter kind of one. So yeah, this is me taking pride into what I'm doing. Okay. So now I have to go hang it up. I need a piece of tape though. This I'm not doing. That I just found it in there because I have books everywhere. So, where did my tape go? That's my question. Where did my tape go? Well, this has to go up. So I need to find my tape. Found it. Found my tape. So I carried in the books on the front. So it's clear in front for each book you finish. I'm going to put it right here. Right here. Can y'all see it up there? It's right here. Now we get to get the bin of books to show you guys how many books and count them and show you guys. So we haven't, I think I showed you, but that was this is the book box. It should have now 11 books in it. Let's see. It has Pretending to Be a Normal Person Day After Day is Exhausting. It's one. The Scrappy Little Nobody, Anna Kendrick book. The junior novel Hannah Montana. Heartland Coming Home, which is Heartland book 1. Annie, the junior novel. That's 5. Descendants Spirit book 6. After by Anna Todd 7. The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Sisters First by Jenna Bush Hager and Barbara Pierce Bush. the big book. And now, 5 Feet Apart. And Scarlet discovers true strength. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where'd you go? 10, 11. Kind of organize my books depending on where they fit best. Where in the depending on where books fit, I'll stick them there. 11 books done out of 20. Then 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it means after I finish these 6, I'll have 17 books. Completed. I just got my books laid out. I'm gonna go read this. And after I finish Twilight, that's 18. Which Twilight is also mainly going to be worked on as well. Part 3 to the audiobook. I don't know what chapter this is. But I know that it's part 3. What chapter? Don't ask me. I do know that we're almost at the $200 goal for this. Well, it was $250. It was $300, but then I put it down to $250 when it's the last week of the month. It starts Sunday. The last week of the month is Sunday. Well, next week. Then I still feel like 1 or 2 of these books are coming with me. I feel like it's going to be Adora Finds a Friend or this 3 collection volume. Because it's taking me forever to read those books. Why? I have no clue. Don't ask me. I'm a slow reader. But I'm not saying that that's the reason. But it's hard for me to read in serious circumstances. Like, in hard situations, it's hard for me to read. But in good situations, it's still hard for me to read. It's hard. It's just hard to wrap your head around a book when there's so many things that you want to be doing, like scrolling through YouTube, like watching some YouTube videos about your favorite couples, or watch 24-hour readathons and be like, I wish I could do that. And I'm going to I'm going to try to stay up a little bit later today, because normally on Saturdays I work by like 9 o'clock, and it's way too early. So we're gonna stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning, probably bake something. I don't know what yet. But we have $46 and $46.91 94 cents. Sorry. And then I get $70 this week because I got sent $50, and then my mom gives me $20. but yeah. And I want to start a series where on my channel it's like a Get Real with Alexis series and talk about certain situations. And don't worry, I will not this one, probably this last subject, or I'll get like a little notebook like this and I'll write down situations that I want to talk about and have one of my friends text me a situation that they're in or a situation that is happening to someone near and around them or that they know, and I want to give them like advice for the situation. And I just want to spill the tea on like how life can get in the way of certain things. Like for me, life gets in the way of cheer and YouTube and getting a vlog up for you guys and reading. Like life happens when I try to do certain things. Well, not certain things, but life happens when I try to do stuff. Like good stuff for myself. And sometimes for other people. But mainly for myself, sometimes for other people. I am trying to read for myself because I have procrastinated reading a lot. Like with 2018 and 2019. I used to love reading. In like 2017, I used to read a lot. And then like starting middle school and stuff, I thought that I had to like not read because that's what everyone else wasn't reading, so I expected, like I thought that I didn't have to read since everyone else wasn't reading. But here's the thing, 6th grade me, if you asked 6th grade me if everyone else jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge with them? And the 6th grade me would say 100% yes. Me now, I say no. 8th grade me says no. And I also want to do a 8th grade versus freshman year. So, my 8th grade year, on the last day of 8th grade, or a few days after 8th grade, because there's a trip that I'm possibly going on the day after last day of school or something, I don't know. I'm not saying specific days or anything, y'all will have to see. I'm deciding that within today, tomorrow, Monday, the latest of the decision. So yeah, but basically this is the first two things, is an over $300 expense. Over $300. This is where I start to ask myself if it's worth doing. And this is where I start to ask myself, is it for me or is it to benefit other people? Does it just benefit me or does it benefit other people? And then I start saying it benefits both. It benefits other people who are possibly going on the trip with me to get out of state for a little bit, deal with some different life situations where other people are there, and it gets rid of some social anxiety for me. For me, personally, I have social anxiety. I get really scared, and I cried 4 times today because of social anxiety. Okay? It's not fun having social anxiety, okay? It's bad. But, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. Okay. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.